So here we have a hospital prescription for a 9-year-old child weighing 31 kilograms. First of all, let's look at this chart. So what information do we have here? Of course, we've got the date, and we're told the product we're going to use is an immunoglobulin, which is 10% or 10 grams in 100 ml, and that's a solution that we're going to infuse for this patient. The dose which we have to give is 0.5 grams for every kilogram of the patient's weight. Moving along to the third column, we're given 4 different infusion rates, starting from the 0.3 mils per kilogram per hour, right down to the 6 mils per kilo per hour. Now there's a few things to notice in those infusion rates. First of all, the 0.3 mils per kilo per hour is only given for 15 minutes. Therefore, we need to think in our heads, when we're doing this sum, it's not per hour, it's not for 60 minutes, we're going to have to do something to bring that down to 15 minutes. The second one's only 30 minutes, half an hour, and the third one is 45 minutes, or 3/4 of an hour. Then if we look at the fourth rate, the 6 mils per kilo per hour, it doesn't tell us how long to infuse that for. So I'm thinking in my head as I'm doing this question, that's something I'm going to have to work out, because the question itself in bold is really asking me for the total infusion duration. And that total duration is the 15 minutes, plus the 30, plus the 45 minutes, plus this bit at the end, which we need to work out. So let's start by looking at step 1. So we've got our patient weight of 31 kilograms, and we're told the dose is 0.5 grams per kilo. So 0.5 grams times the 31 kilograms gives us a dose of 15.5 grams. That's how much this patient needs. And the product we're going to use is immunoglobulin 10%, which is 10 grams in 100 ml. So if there's 10 grams in 100 ml, therefore there's 15.5 grams in 155 ml. And we can work that out using cross multiplication. So this patient needs 15.5 grams, and we're going to give them 155 mils of this product to allow them to receive those 15.5 grams. So the next thing is thinking, how quickly are we going to infuse this? We're told infusion rate 1 is 0.3 mil times 31 kilograms, and that gives us 9.3 mils per hour. But of course we're only giving this for 15 minutes, so we have to divide that by 4. If we think about the 60 minutes in an hour, we have 15, 30, 45, 60. So 4 blocks of 15 minutes, if you like. So 9.3 mils per hour. If we divide that by 4 to give us 2.325 mil, and that's in 15 minutes. The second infusion rate we're given is 1.8 mil, and again times by the patient's weight of 31 kilos, and that gives us a rate of 55.8 mils per hour. And of course we know we're not giving this for the full hour, it's 30 minutes, so half an hour. So if we divide that by 2, that gives us a total in 30 minutes of 27.9 mil in 30 minutes. Notice that with every number I have on the board here, there's a unit next to it. That's really, really important, particularly in this question where there are so many numbers. Imagine none of these numbers had a unit next to it. It would become very, very confusing very quickly what everything's relating to. Step 3 here, the infusion rate is 2.2 mils times 31 kilograms again, and that gives us 68.2 mils per hour. But again, we know we're only giving that for 45 minutes, or 3/4 of an hour. So if I work out 68.2 mils in 60 minutes, I could divide by 60 to give me 1 minute, and then multiply by 45 minutes. So I'm actually not dividing at all. But I've explained how to do that, which gives us a total of 51.15 mil in 45 minutes. So the final infusion rate we're looking at here is the 6 mils times the 31 kilograms, and that gives us 186 mils per hour. But of course, the question doesn't tell us how long we're going to give that for. So what we need to do is look back to our total volume, which was 155 mil. And from that total, we have to deduct these 3 volumes. So if we add these together, That gives us a total of 81.375 mil. And we started off with 155 mil. So if I move over here, let's say we have 155 mil minus the 81.375 mil. That shows us we have a remaining volume still to give of 73.625 mil. And we're giving that 73.625 mil at the rate of 186 mils per hour. So how do we work out how long it would take to do that? Well, if we take our 73.625 mil and we divide that by the 186 mils per hour, that gives us a time of 23.7498 minutes. So that's 23.7498 minutes to infuse 73.625 mil at a rate of 186 mils per hour. So this number of minutes here is just for the 73.625 mil. We have to add those number of minutes to these up here, which were for the first three infusion rates. So the 45 plus the 15 is 60, plus 30 is 90 minutes, plus the 23.74 gives us a final total of 113.7498, but the questions ask us to round up to the nearest whole minute, giving us an answer of 114 minutes.